Now to the emotional end to the trial of Michelle Troconis. She's the woman convicted of helping her boyfriend kill his estranged wife and mother of 5, Jennifer Dulos. ABC's Morgan Norwood is here with more. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, Gio. Michelle Troconis will spend the next 14 and a half years in prison. And before learning her fate, she faced each of Jennifer Dulos' 5 children. One by one, they confronted Troconis, explaining how her actions destroyed their lives. At one point, Troconis bursting into tears. Michelle Troconis, the Connecticut woman convicted of helping her then-boyfriend murder his estranged wife, facing each of the couple's heartbroken children during her sentencing hearing.
The only time I can feel my mom's presence is through memories.
Christiane Dulos was 10 years old when her mother, Jennifer Dulos, was murdered. The now 15-year-old fighting back tears as she addresses the court.
Michelle Troconis, to me, is the reason I feel completely lost and alone on nights when I cannot sleep. She's the reason why I've blocked out my childhood.
At one point, Dulos' other son, Theodore, lashed out at Troconis.
I will never forgive you for what you have done, and until you give us more answers, you will be considered evil, violent, and most definitely a coward.
His scathing words causing her to break down in tears. After hours of victim impact statements, a plea for mercy from Troconis' own daughter.
I am begging you to listen. I need my mom in my life.
The judge later sentencing the 49-year-old to at least 14 years behind bars. Her attorney had argued for probation. Troconis tearfully addressing the court, but didn't directly apologize to the Dulos family or acknowledging Jennifer.
I am deeply saddened by this tragedy that has affected so many lives.
It was a case that caught national attention in May 2019 with what started out as a missing persons investigation when 50-year-old Jennifer Dulos disappeared shortly after dropping her kids off at school. But suspicion quickly narrowed on her estranged husband, Faris Dulos, who was in a relationship with Troconis at the time. He died by suicide shortly after they were charged with her death. Jennifer's remains have never been found, but she was declared legally dead last year. For her family, this sentence brings the closure they wanted, but does not return the mother they lost. And prosecutors were pushing for 45 years in prison. They were saying they were expecting a more stringent sentence. Meanwhile, Troconis' defense says that they plan to appeal the judge's decision. So we'll see what happens there.
And all the while remembering that there are 5 children
Yes.
who don't have either of their parents. Thank you, Morgan.